Although I've been homeless in Edinburgh for over 20 years now, I haven't spent all that time on my own. I had a lady friend who I met in the early 90s, and we were very close as a couple. In fact, she used to visit me at the hostel I stay in, but one Sunday, shortly after 9/11, when she was coming to see me, she got off the bus back there, walked along here to the top story of this multi-storey car park, and threw herself to her death from the other side of the railings. Oh, there's no questioning the fact that we loved each other. We really and honestly did. But as far as getting to know all about each other in the sort of public domain, as it were, rather than in these very special enclaves of homelessness and mental health, no, we maybe had 100 days and nights in 10 years. And in fact, yes, this is my lady friend's last mortal remains. When the ceremony took place, nobody knew of anywhere, nobody in her family knew of anywhere special to scatter them. So the ashes were given to me, and I've kept them ever since, because I don't as yet know of any special place to scatter them. Sam Waylen's Guide to Sleeping Rough in Edinburgh. Places I have tried and tested for you. Here we go, and again, this is the sort of place that would be quite risky. I know of one gentleman who's slept here, and he had some petrol poured over him, and ended up in the Burns unit for a few weeks. So again, it perhaps be best to find somewhere a little bit more concealed and out of the way. These places can be quite hazardous. One of the features that Edinburgh has in the basements are these arrangements, which I think may have been coal cellars or storage cellars. If you're lucky, sometimes the doors of one or other of these is left open, and if you're doubly lucky, it might be empty, and those can be quite favoured places to sleep overnight. This was the stairwell that 3 of us were obliged to sleep in for a night, and we stayed in the basement on a patch of concrete that by that. That's 3 adult fully grown humans. Quite uncomfortable, quite uncomfortable. I've probably slept in this graveyard a few dozen times altogether, and it's been relatively pleasant. Sleeping in graveyards may seem to be disrespectful, but for me it kind of harkens back to the days when you could take refuge in a church, but unfortunately, for various reasons, the church doors tend to be locked overnight. This is something I've been campaigning about, because I think it's unchristian. If you can't get into the church door, then the churchyard is perhaps your best option. As you can see, the tradition of sleeping in churchyards has continued. This is obviously left by someone else who's hoping to come back here to crash later on tonight. This isn't a bad place because it's relatively well sheltered, and a casual observer looking over the balustrade of the steps there wouldn't see a thing. But this isn't the master bedroom. The master bedroom is down here. Thankfully, whilst I was here, I didn't really attract any hassle. Sometimes you can be lucky. A place like this can be a little kind of secret garden almost in a city. And here is the master bedroom, as you can see, spacious, airy. You have to mind yourself on the spikes. Wonderful view of the castle just over there to your left. Yep, many a happy night I've spent here. Yes, many a happy night. Neighbours are quite quiet, and if anything is going to happen to you, then you're in the right kind of place. This is Craig here, who's one of the guys I've lent some money to. He's part of my portfolio. I lent Craig a few pounds, well actually about 20 or 30 pounds, 25 pounds I think it was altogether, for him to live on at a time when he was a bit broke. He's found it a bit difficult to pay me back, and well, c'est la vie, but now we've met, and he's going to make good sometime in the future, and that's the way it goes.
One time I owed him £40, but that was paid back, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right. You had to run.
But since he left the hostel, you know, it's easier for me to dodge him. Let's face it.